Alrighty, so I actually never got a decent keyboard until today. So the first time I invested in a more of expensive keyboard, to be honest. It's called a Razer BlackWidow version 4. And apparently it has these green, how is it called? These green buttons below the keys. And these should be the clicky ones. So let's first unbox it. Should be easy, or maybe not. Yeah, might try it a different way. Use the knife. So it reads for gamers, by gamers. Let's open the box. Okay, so first thing, it's a pretty good packing. You see here, it has some foam here. And comes in a sturdy box. And in that box we have, I guess it's just a sticker, correct? We have a sticker, and then we have a manual. That's pretty cool. It's on black paper and silver printing. Pretty nice. And what else do we have in the box? So in the box we also have a most likely USB cable. That is correct, and that cable is wrapped around with fabric. Seems to be a good quality cable. And then I guess this one would be a hand or palm rest, however you want to call that. And let's just take that out. It's a pretty soft and nice foam. And let's just get the box out of our way. So we don't need that. And then the keyboard itself is also wrapped in a plastic foil. Now what's pretty cool, you see the back of the keyboard. It also reads their motto, for gamers, by gamers. And how is it called exactly? So it is the Razer BlackWidow V4 Razer green switches. So it has the green switches. And then we have these two things here so that we can stand it up. And then I wonder how the palm rest attaches to it. So you see we have an angle here and also an angle here, so I guess it just snaps to it kind of magnetically. It's not really a strong magnet, but I guess strong enough to work with it. And let's hear it. And so the next thing would be to connect it, of course, to our computer. And let's just see how this one works here. So it's an USB-C to USB cable, and the cable, let me just check the length, should be 2 meters. At least I measured it against my body, and I am almost 2 meters, so I am pretty confident we have a cable which is at least 2 meters. It attaches here, and then we have that cable. Okay, I got the keyboard connected to my PC. I installed all the software, but full disclosure, I'm actually not using the Razer software at all for some reasons I'm going to explain later. But first thing, if you are not having any software for this, you can actually just use the manual description here if you want to change the lighting. And let's see here, so it reads the function key, the control key, and then we can punch in any number. So let's do that first. Function control 5. That would mean it should do a wave, doesn't do it. Interesting, it worked before. Function control number 3. also doesn't do anything. That's strange, so I guess software just took over. However, it worked before, so technically if you have no software installed, these would be where you can change the colors. I'm not using the ASUS software for a specific reason, and I am going to show you this right now. And you see here, I am using a different software, and it's called SignalRGB. And if you take a close look, SignalRGB does a cool thing. So right now I have the American flag you see here on the keyboard, but it does the same actually with my mouse, which is not a Razer mouse. And the cool thing is SignalRGB also takes over the control of my mainboard lighting, so it means we have also the same colors of the US flag here. So as you can see, it takes over the mouse, the computer. And now let's see, we have another thing called, this one is called Pixel Fill. And you see it's changing as well, but the cool thing is it takes over the same colors to my mouse automatically. Or let's see here, this one is called multi-zone. So we have different zones on the keyboard, but we have the same on the mouse. Or yeah, let's do something else. This one is called spin. So you see, I mean, that makes you dizzy, but as you can see, it does the same here. And if I could show you my PC, it would do the same on the PC. Or what's this one? That's called Dark Magic. That looks pretty cool here. Let's go to the flex again. And right now we have the US flag. Let's choose another one. This one is Brazil. And yeah, it shows you the colors of Brazil. Let's maybe go to my home country, good old Germany, and kind of replicates the colors, which are gold, red, and black of the German flag. You see it actually better on my mouse, so Germany is maybe not a good example. Let's see some different country. Oh, Italy. Italy should be, yeah. So you see the Italian flag here, for instance, the green, the white, and the red. That's pretty cool. We have it also on the mouse, the Italian flag. And then what else do we have? Side to side. Yep, that looks good as well. And then we could have a solid color. So there you can just really pick the color you want to have. And you see it always changes, not just the mouse, but also the computer. So it really is a pretty good software. And then we could have, this one is called Fire and Ice. Not sure what that does. Oh, it looks pretty cool, Fire and Ice. So we have crackling fire here and some ice here. And there are plenty of effects you can download. This one here is called Fallout, like the Fallout games, right? And then we have one is called Neon Shift. But I'm gonna switch it again to the US flag, since it's the 4th of July soon, which we are celebrating here soon. And it looks pretty nice. And as I said before, the software I'm actually using is called SignalRGB. I am using the free software.